Hello there, everyone. I'm here to give out my review for the 2024 film Anora, starring Mickey Madison as Anora, directed by Sean Baker. So, my thoughts on this movie. I think it's a good movie. I don't think it's all that, because there are some aspects on the movie that I personally did enjoy. I know this is considered one of the best movies of the year, but for me, I consider it to be overrated. So for you guys who don't know what the movie is about, this movie is about a stripper named Anora that falls in love with son of a Russian oligarch. They start a relationship, they go to Las Vegas, and they get married. And basically, all hell breaks loose when the parents of the boy discover this and try to annul the the marriage between these two characters. I personally didn't felt a lot of empathy for them, even though Mickey Madison, she gives one hell of an Oscar-worthy performance as Anora. I really loved the emotions that she was expressing through. I just, didn't felt that the movie had a lot of substance compared to other movies about these topics like Hustlers, Nymphomaniac, Shame, that dwell a whole lot better on this subject matter. An aspect that I didn't like about this movie was the editing. I felt that the editing was very choppy, was very lazy, because we see like one scene and it abruptly cuts to another, and it made me feel, unease. For the most part, it didn't have any artistic merit to it. Um, the chemistry between the two leads, I didn't felt it as well, because this kid is basically, a spoiled brat that all he does is play video games, gets high, and has sex. That's about it. There wasn't any emotional connection between the leads, and Anora, she's just there for the money. She really doesn't give a damn about this boy. Um, Her interaction with the other characters, I really felt weird and bizarre. That wouldn't happen in real life, with the exception between her and another stripper coworker who's clearly jealous of her. For me, those were the best scenes of the movie, because the dialogue scenes felt fluid, they felt real. But most of the writing, I'm like, I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's not great either. It's not Oscar worthy, as most of the critics say. Sure, again, I will give props that this movie, I think, deserves at least two Oscar nominations: Best Actress Mickey Madison, and the cinematography. The cinematography is gorgeous, it's well done, even though I didn't like the editing. But again, I felt like, okay, is this really it? So I feel that Anora is overrated. I want to give out another example. She lives with somebody else. We have no idea who this character is or that relationship she has with Anora. She just, wakes up Anora and asks, "Hey, did you buy milk?" And she's like, "Do you see any milk?" "No." "Then I didn't buy any milk." And that's it. It's all left out in order to see who this person is. Sure. Again, the scene this movie has, it seems, about showing you the difficulties of this type of, this type of workplace. What's the difference between love and sex? The movie shows us through its cinematography and powerful performances. But again, compared to other movies, I don't think this movie wasn't done to a great effect. Also, we got some other characters here, which, um, yeah, you could say they're like the sense of humor of this film, because the boy's parents sent some, I don't know, some like Russian henchmen to get this too. But there was a very disturbing scene in which, you know, they hold Anora to a point that it's like, these guys could go to jail for false imprisonment. So for me, this film, it's kind of ironic since it should be as a realistic film, it lacks credibility by the scenarios that are going on. Um, Again, compared to other movies like things like Conclave, Wicked, Doom Part 2, even Emilia Perez, this movie is not great. Now, if you're someone that is not bothered by that, likes to see a movie about this type of subject matter, great performances, gorgeous cinematography, then yeah, I highly recommend Anora, but if not, it's best to keep it. Skip it. I will give Anora. Me personally, it's a 6 out of 10. I'm not gonna see it again. It's not a movie that I didn't fall in love compared to other film critics out there. Have a good one.